What is up, Knighthood? AgentElf back here. We are getting back into Amnesia: The Dark Descent. On the last episode, we actually discovered that Agrippa was down in this dungeon area, but we also discovered a few things regarding the plot, and we discovered that we need an intact orb in order to access the Inner Sanctum, in order to go try to kill Alexander. We also learned that we are looking for a note written by Johann Weyer that Agrippa seeks this note, so it must be important. And we also just had entered the Chancel, but I ran away because I was terrified of getting caught by another monster. So let's continue this and try to make some progress in the Chancel. Such filthy thought. Good men can safely cheer their departure, as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. Also, I had looked through those rooms back there, and I know that in the rooms, in the torture chambers, I believe I remember seeing, or reading, it's been a minute, that there are broken pieces of the orb that we need to find. How's my oil? I'm gonna go ahead and fill my lamp up. Sorry, I was looking at this slab of fresh meat. Oh yeah, I do remember finding that. Okay, we still have the glass jar, we still have the wooden crank, and we still have the hammer and chipper. We're doing great on laudanum. Okay, hopefully we are not going to run into any of these monsters, because I remember there was one just across this bridge, and I believe that door would not budge. This place is wild. So I'm assuming the torture chambers are off to the right and left. Okay. Okay, I see light this way. Wow, I really hate this already. Let's close that behind us, okay. The shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I'm assuming those 6 parts are what I need to find. I have tried everything, but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. Okay, so there is multiple orbs. That does confirm that. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Okay, so that also confirms that Alexander is very, very old, and he is probably the entity that a lot of the folklore around this area revolves around. Okay, interesting. All right. Oh god, it scared me. I don't like you. Hey, another little knight. Nice tinderbox. I'll take that gladly. I don't know if this is important or not. I have a feeling it might be. Those look like unusual symbols. Nice lamp oil. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what to make of this room. Oh, the Order of the Black Eagle. That's another one of those emblems. Okay, so clearly the Order of the Black Eagle is also behind some of the stuff that was going on. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can do in here for now. So let's try to make some progress. I'm gonna go straight from here, so left from where I came in. Okay, I hear some machinery in here.
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Okay, so I don't know if you all picked up on this, but that was Daniel's diary, and in that he's bucket of tar. Okay, I got a bucket of tar. Oh, come on. Hold on, I'll continue this on in a second. Just trying to get this tinderbox. Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. So that was Daniel's diary, and in that diary, he sort of had a change of character in the way he says things and worded things, and it seems like possibly the orb or the shadow is beginning to affect him, probably similar to a way that it had been affecting Alexander. Okay, so this won't budge. Apologies, y'all. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Okay, I don't love that this door is already cracked open. Ooh, okay. I don't know exactly what to make of this. The pedestal has a smooth hemispherical depression at the top. Okay, so I'm imagining that the orb needs to go in there. It could fit an orb. Okay. Yes, okay, so I need to put together the orb, I need to put it in here. I'm assuming that stops whatever is happening in here. Okay, so I believe I probably need to backtrack a little bit then, so I'm a bit confused. I can't go that way.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing then? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you!
Just checking this again to make sure there's nothing I can do about this. A wooden bucket filled with sticky tar. Not exactly sure why I would need tar. Let me check in this room again over here. Just to make sure there was nothing
Whatever it takes.
I missed. Whoa. Excuse me. Why is this one golden? I'm gonna try to remember this because I feel like this is important. So basically, like a sort of a spear, curly thing, and an asterisk. And then there was nothing down here that I believe I could interact with. Clearly, there was some type of sacrifice here. Okay, I might need to backtrack a little bit. But clearly that's the inner sanctum, so I'm ultimately going in there. I can't, like, combine any of these, right? Okay. Just check this door again. Okay, so yeah, that still won't budge. Okay, let me backtrack a little bit. The fear had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost. Definitely wasn't any shard in here from what I remember. Pretty sure I thoroughly checked all these. I don't believe I had...
Daddy, good to see you.
God, you scared me, Agrippa. Okay, that can't be opened from there.
He has grown impatient.
Oh, oops.
By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Meyer. You never heard of Johann Meyer?
That can't be opened from here
He's
either.
probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world?
I'm wondering if that wooden crank goes to one of these doors, perhaps?
Meyer was my pupil. My pupil.
Just double checking in here to make sure there wasn't something maybe I missed. Nothing in here. Don't see anything in here. Also trying to not just like burn through lamp oil. Doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Nothing in here. Okay, so maybe I need to backtrack further. Yeah, these are all empty. Okay, so let me go back upstairs.
One which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithrais's? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter.
Laboratory. Can I use the chipper on this? No. There was nothing else down here from what I remember. Let me go back upstairs because I feel like I remember there was other rooms up here. And I apologize if I'm backtracking for no reason, but I didn't see a way to really progress from the chancel. Okay, this is blocked. That won't budge. Oh yes, these cranks. Less than half, I might as well fill up. It's not working, something must be wrong with the machinery. 2 levers on the top floor are not working, it's probably some problem with the machinery. Okay. Oh, this must open those doors downstairs. And I can't turn that. Tar? I supposed to be able to turn this? It's not grease. Something must be wrong with the machinery. Okay. How do I access machinery? Can't use that. There's nowhere to use that crank. And I don't think I need to go back down the ladder because that went down to that flooded area that I came from. I can't get through there.
Was there something else?
Can I, like, give you the slab
What
of meat?
lever? Oh, that one. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
Okay, so there must be machine parts laying around, then? Because this won't open. It can't be opened from there. He said maybe in the other room. There was a room with some cogs and stuff, but I couldn't get past that one gate, so maybe I missed something in there? I apologize if I did. Please don't let there be a monster. Just checking around, make sure there's nothing like weirdly hidden. Okay, let me check this room to the left. I mean, if it's something I can physically carry, then I can't bring it back through that door, so it would have to be something that I can add to my inventory. I feel like there's got to be a way to get in here. Don't know why I'd be able to combine a crank with a piece of meat, but I'm not seeing anything immediately. Let me check this room over here. There was nothing really down that way. There's nothing up above. There's nothing on the floor. Because otherwise I feel like it's probably back in the area with Agrippa. Oh, maybe on the torture table. I didn't even really look at that table. Sorry, y'all. What is making that noise? Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anything in here. Okay. Apologies, y'all. Something's not clicking right now. Let me just check down here one last time, and then I'm going to go back to that other room. I'm going to look at the torture table to the left of Agrippa. So I do not remember there being anything. I would assume that I can't touch that at all. Mystic Barrier blocks the passage. Probably, yeah, I probably should use some laudanum. I might as well heal all the way. Okay, so let's go back. Let's check again in the area where Agrippa is, because he said it's probably in the other room. So that either means up the stairs or to the room adjacent to him. Thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest in the morning sun. Will this ever end, he thought. Gross. Okay. I don't recall seeing anything in here. So let's check.
Ah, you again.
Yeah, me
Not
again.
many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg.
There's no way to get into the lab. Anyway, did I test this? Oh, I can't use it that way, okay. So is there something on the ground in here? Tinderbox. That's nice. Sure there's nothing like hidden behind a barrel or something. Doesn't seem that way. Okay. There's definitely nothing in here. There's a rock that I can pick up. There's a couple of rocks I can pick up. This will not budge. I can't, like, break this open, can I? No. Wrong with the machinery. I can't like use this crank. Can't like use this to hit that. Let's see. Okay, so I can't go back down. So it is something up here. Oh my gosh. And I can't combine the tar with the jar. Is there oil dripping from anywhere? There is water dripping from here. Can I collect the water? Because why else would I still have that jar? I can still collect something. Maybe there's oil dripping downstairs from somewhere that I can use to lubricate the system. I can't interact with this rope. I don't remember seeing that there was oil anywhere.
How are things coming? Via was a ray of mine, and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples, and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But, unlike every other finder since the fall of the Israel faith, he was able to unshackle the heart you had connected with the orbs. He used them, and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself. Powerful. That's the way I hope. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Can I like stand up on something? I did not even recognize that there was a door there when I first saw this area.
My pupil, Johann, said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid.
Why would this be?
Silly. And now, all I can do is regret it. I've always hoped Vaya would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here, as a hostage, hoping Vaya will reveal himself.
Sorry if this is not the answer, but I am shocked that there was a,
and I appreciate your company.
like a trap door above this thing.
Things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
I think I'm sitting around. Oh my gosh, okay, so... Wow.
You're a good boy.
So that must have activated the machinery upstairs now.
But I believe you have more important...
Yeah, I hear you, Agrippa. Pretty deceptive when Agrippa was saying like, oh, Alexander had tools laying around, he could usually fix things. I'm just assuming I'm looking for, you know, some type of oil or a hammer or something. Pretty sneaky. Okay, so I'm assuming that this will now work. Awesome. Okay, so that should, I'm assuming, open those doors downstairs. I don't know what I'm gonna find, but this is progress. This is good. Sorry that took a little bit longer.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Is that a threat? I can't get in here now, can I? I don't trust you, Alexander.
Was there something else? You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Oh, I hate this already. Ooh. Excuse me? Oh god, there's a water monster. Down there? What? Is there a... I saw a crank, where is it? There it is. Oops. Oh, come on. Okay, so I can raise and lower this rope. Interesting. Come back to that. Assuming that is important. I'm excited to make progress, but every time I make progress, I'm like, I'm gonna get attacked by something. Okay, transept. Okay, let's go check out the other room first, really quick, just to kind of get a layout of the land.
Ah, you get it.
Oh my god, it really is. How many tinderboxes do I have? Six, excuse me. Okay, cool, a note. Anything in here? Tinderbox, great. Aha, another orb thing, sweet. More laudanum. Nothing else. Let's see what this note says. Agrippa channels Wire. Okay, Wire taunts me from the other side. I trust him with my true reason. Oh, sorry, I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. So Agrippa was Alexander's link to this alternate world or whatever. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. So there's some type of betrayal triangle here. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and Tempter. Okay, so I'm assuming that I'm going to need to release Agrippa, possibly? The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human with victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling cairnic? Oh, those must be those water creatures. I will have to address Wire with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it, so this cairnic is what is in that well. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time but by anguish. Okay, so Alexander was sort of the founder of the Order of the Black Eagle then. Interesting. Okay, so the choir, he said, is a good place to find the fungi, so here we go. Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artist and relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride. Oh, I appreciate the light, but makes me a little nervous. Okay, we've got a note. Anything else in here? Oh.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions.
Oh, hello.
Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry.
I'm assuming I have no choice.
Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see.
Ugh.
I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Oh, I don't like this.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Okay, so clearly this is where I was performing some of the rituals for Alexander. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, hi. Give me the tinderbox, please. After the men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. Oh! Why is everything getting weird? You see my vision? That's so weird. Stay back. Oh. Hate that, hate that, hate that, hate that. God, I'm expecting those things to drop. Choir main hall. Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. Yeah, I can imagine. Whoa, whoa! Oh, I hate this room so much.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Don't know where I'm going in here, but... Okay, at least there's some light in here.
She knows.
Oh, I hate that. I don't know what she knows, but I don't really want to find out what she knows. I think I have to find out what she knows. Oh, I hope there wasn't something in here that I missed that I just didn't see in the corner. Sorry, y'all. Oh, I did. Sorry, YouTube, if you were screaming at me. I want to go past her first. We're good. We're good. Okay, there's a piece of orb. Sweet. Oh my god. There's a bone. Do I need that? No, I can't, like, keep it. Oh, cool. I hate this Iron Maiden. Oh, I can touch it. The forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. Yeah, Iron Maidens are awful. His knee jerked, and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. Gross. Okay, well, let's continue on. I've found the torture rooms, clearly. Some of them. How's my oil? I have to preserve a little bit of oil. It's bright enough in here that I can see, but I don't want to start going crazy. Let's check over here. It's really hard to see in this area. Let's go back to where we first came in. I think there's a bridge going to the left. So that's the door we came in. Let's make sure there's nothing over here first. Okay, I'm gonna check this way first. Excuse me. Okay, let's not go that way. Hello? Oh my god, and I have no idea where I'm going. Oh my god, this room is so big. This is a choir? It should be possible to break open. Can I... Okay, got the poison gland. That's good. Get me out of here. Oh, hi, cow. The trader did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull below. Ugh. I'm assuming I need to light this. Okay, I got the piece of an orb. Assuming that's all that was in here. I didn't see anything else. Oh god, I have to go back out here. I'm gonna try to keep my lantern off, because if there's those monsters out here, they definitely can see my lantern. Pretty positive of that. Shit. where I just came from. So hard to see. Can I climb across this? Probably not. Okay, this is where I couldn't get across.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Alright. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Okay, so there's a third piece of the orb. Alright, Knighthood, I'm going to call it for this episode. So we've found 3 pieces of the orb. This choir is terrifying. We've also found the poison gland, which is good, which we need for that, basically that tonic we need to give Agrippa to free him. So I can't wait to continue this. I feel like we're getting close to the end of this, and I'm so excited to see the end result of this game because there's been some twists and turns I was not expecting. So I will see you all next time in the next episode of Knighthood. See ya.